Suicide Squad, DC's answer to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocksteady, once famous for the Arkham Knight games that revolutionized superhero gameplay mechanics that are still copied to this day, a la Spider-Man 2, anyone? Well, they finally released their much anticipated new game, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Hardly, no!
Worth it.
I knew that there was trouble in paradise when not even IGN got a review copy. The biggest shill gaming site. I remember something my guitar teacher once said to me when I was a kid, and I was voicing my displeasure with modern music and its lack of creativity. He looked at me and smiled and said, "My boy, music isn't for musicians." And I say unto you, in the modern day, gaming isn't for gamers, it's for consumers.
The same goal, which is make the best entertainment on earth and engage and captivate our consumers. Booths, so we're very focused on letting consumers play their own enterprises where we talk to consumers.
Don't ask questions, just consume product.
Buy the Battle Pass, interact with social media, connect your Twitch Prime sub to get exclusive Twitch skins.
Worth it.
And any other subsequent bullshit that they can tack on in hopes of getting you to keep paying for what you already own.
Money, please.
Oh, no, there's no money.
Oh. Money, please.
Oh wait, my fault. Ubisoft is trying to change that.
The world is burning.
Consume product.
Ubisoft executives say gamers need to get more comfortable with not owning your games.
You go to hell! You go to hell and you die!
And if you're a gamer and you look at all of this and you say, "No, sir, I don't like it." Well, guess what? You need to stop being a crybaby. You need to stop complaining. You need to stop being a toxic gamer. By the way, may I recommend building Gundam model kits? Personally, I find it more rewarding than the average AAA game release experience. And in the long run, probably cheaper. Per experience, not if you go crazy and start hoarding kits. But why are people mad at the game? I hear you yawning as you avoid hitting the subscribe button like the Black Death.
Oh my goodness, I was getting this.
Gameplay bugs, bad UI.
The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set, some of it will have the Bane drums and you feel like Bane and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kind of effects. So
Bane and like boom, boom, boom.
Kill me, please. I want to die.
Uninspired gameplay that seems like a copy pasta of many things that have come beforehand. And the always online feature that I find to be absolutely abhorrent in single player games. Oh, and of course, microtransactions. Where will we be without those, am I right?
You can't see none of that. But that store work. That store work. I can't play the game, but the fucking store works.
But the root of the issue for many is how it treated beloved heroes of the DC universe and lazy writing.
Brainiacs dropped a bug farm into Midtown, heavily guarded, pumping Terminauts into the city.
The hell is a Terminaut?
How about we Terminaut go find out? Hey? Hey?
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
Basically, the Justice League has become victims of mind control from Brainiac. It's kind of like a spin on the first episode of the Justice League cartoon from 2001 called The Secret Origin, but bad.
Night ripoff directed by J.J. Abrams, full of diversity, equity, inclusion, injected woefully into the game. This was made for someone who is an ADD-riddled human, who believes that universal income is the only way forward because a 9-to-5 job equals slavery.
Deadshot is now black because the Deadshot you know from previous Arkham games was a fake. Because of course he was.
Isn't Deadshot supposed to be white?
Aren't you supposed to be shutting your damn mouth? Kangaroo-looking ass.
Because you are Australian.
This is fine.
Could they have come up with a better explanation? No, No, don't be a bigot. I'm not even getting into the weird Poison Ivy cutscene where she's like a little kid now, and then like Harley Quinn is sweet talking her.
Nope.
We're just moving on from that. King Shark puts on the Lantern's ring and calls forth a giant green shark that almost eats the group. This is a clear sign that whoever wrote this has no clue how the Lantern's ring works, or they just thought, this will be funny. The Joker is back.
At least buy me dinner first.
But not Mark Hamill's Joker, he's dead. This is the Joker from Elseworld, and I'll let the game developers explain to you how great he is.
I think we've taken him back to the kind of more vaudeville roots of Joker. He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior.
I am so sick of developers having the same explanation for a trash reimagining of a character. Oh, he's figuring out who he is. Like, really? Really, a homicidal maniac needs a little downtime to figure out who he really is inside. Captain Boomerang finally gets to kill the Flash and tops it off by getting ready to take a piss on him.
Holy shit. Congratulations.
And then everyone congratulates him on the sides of his penis. Great writing, I know. But what burned people the most was the death of Batman. This hit harder for folks because it was the last time Kevin Conroy played the character before he died. It was obvious that Conroy opted in to play this character and do this role as his subsequent farewell to the character, so I'm going to remain neutral. But to play the devil's advocate, during the 90s and the early 2000s, the Batman series and the Justice League cartoons were peak DC experience, my dudes. Before the DCU, you literally had Justice League Unlimited, and it was by far the better Justice League experience. I defy you to watch it on HBO Max and tell me it's not better. I'm not going to do a whole video essay on the 90s Batman series because we'd be here all day, but the design aesthetic was, as the kids today call it, the chef's kiss. It had the film noir visual vibe and styling, and storytelling. Even the way the show was animated was in a new way. It was on black paper with red skies that were always like this sort of thing with the Batman cartoon that created such a tone and atmosphere that was just, I hate to say it again, but iconic. Like, there's something special about the Batman animated series from the 90s that you're never getting again. So don't even ask.
Hang on, Riley. We'll make it. Remember what you told me? You can't lose hope.
I can't take it anymore. I lost my family. My family. My family. My family.
Isn't it sad like a 90s cartoon show made for kids was better written and more adult themed than what we get with the Suicide Squad? Like, really think about that, dude. Batman was also blessed with amazing voice actors and casting. Everyone involved with this show they knocked it out of the park. The series was so good, it made Kevin Conroy the de facto Batman, and it made Mark Hamill the de facto Joker. When it comes to the Joker's voice, you think about him. Despite his Twitter page being pure cringe, you still gotta love the man's Joker. Remember, separate the art from the artist, be an adult. Needless to say, the show is now 30 plus years old, and it has stood the test of time. Even in the modern age, when most things have a 24-hour life cycle, it's admirable to say the least. And let's not forget that if not for the 90s TV series of Batman, there would have never been a Harley Quinn because that's where she was created. And now she's the face of the Suicide Squad game and the movies. And Lord knows they're trying to make her gay at every single turn they get.
Remember when Harley Quinn used to be attracted to men?
Call me.
Don't press your luck.
Worth it.
And surprisingly, the Arkham games just expanded upon the legacy of the Batman animated series by leaps and bounds. Now fans that loved the animated series had a chance to be the Batman, and they were not disappointed until the third buggy installment of Arkham, but you know, whatever. Conroy's Batman spanned decades, and for many little boys in America, maybe his portrayal of Batman was more than just a cartoon on a screen, but an archetype to mold yourself after. Batman didn't have super speed, nor was he bulletproof, but the most dangerous weapon in Batman's arsenal was his mind and sheer willpower that even made Darkseid think twice. It's not that the Justice League died in this game, but it was how they died that bothered people. Personally, Rocksteady would have been much wiser to make a Batman Beyond game than this. Maybe in some alternate universe, people are playing that game with Conroy's last role being Bruce Wayne mentoring Terry McGinnis to go beyond. Rocksteady is most likely like every other big name game developer in this day and age, where it's only Rocksteady in name.
Masking insecurities.
Whereas to the people who created the games you know and love that made the brand what it is, are long gone, and in their place are drones.
Boom, boom, boom.